Here is a short tutorial on how to properly use the reintroduced Popkin tip cutter from Nexus Woodwind. This tip cutter, I believe, has several advantages over the Rieger style tip cutter in that when the blade strikes the reed, it will strike at a perfect 90-degree angle, thus allowing both blades to be of exactly the same length. With the Rieger style cutters, one blade is a tiny bit longer than the other. The other advantage of this tip cutter is you can cut off very, very small amounts of the tip just by sighting it along the strike line there. And it's really easy to see. Unlike the circular tip cutters, at least I always found it's visually very hard to just take off a very small amount. It's the same with end nippers. If you want, just take off a sliver. If you have a piece of cane that's relatively soft and your C sharp and E's are sinking, or if you over bevel and you shred the tip a little bit, you can take off the smallest amount, little by little, so you don't ruin your blank. But as for using it, let's just say you want to take off 1 millimeter. And you can use these numbers on the side. They are in millimeter increments to decide how much, whether you line it up with the top wire or the shoulder or the middle of the top wire or even the bottom of the top wire. And I know there's different opinions about that. Make sure that you get it where you want. You can use this to sight and make sure you lock this in here. And then use 2 thumbs, holding it at the bottom like this, 2 thumbs. And there you go. You get as much off as you want with very little effort. The other way you can use this, which is an option, actually, if you want, you can actually just strike it with a hammer. And sometimes I do that. I'm 76 and my arthritis in my thumbs is a little bit of a problem. That's an option as well. And you get a very clean cut either way. And don't forget, this blade here is tungsten carbide, the hardest metal available on this planet. And it is reversible. So the blade, if it gets dull or chipped for some reason, and it shouldn't last you a lifetime, you can just unscrew it at the back here, flip the blade around, and you have a brand new blade because there's a cutting surface on each side. Plus you'll get, with this purchase of this new tip cutter, 2 additional blades. So it's actually 6 total blades. It's another advantage over the Rieger style cutters. They do get dull over time. And then you're stuck because they cannot be sharpened. So, all right, there you go. Hope this helps.